Hey guys, it's Psycho Horak here, and welcome to my first kind of squad builder on FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, and it will also serve as my first race to Division 1 episode, which I will be doing in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, which is basically me going to Division 1 and at the time showing you guys kind of squad building and all of that kind of shenanigans that goes with it. So a bit of a road to glory race to Division 1, and this will be its first episode, and as you can see, my team is right here. I built it. My team name Bloody Sundays is what I've gone with, just because that's what I like to roll. I don't know where I got that, just a thing that I kind of have, and I decided I wanted to build something a little bit more exotic than a very kind of basic La Liga or Premier League gold side. And I was scrolling through kind of different leagues and silver teams, what I could build, and I came across the Danish Superliga. And they seem to have decent silvers, and I ended up building this team, and it only cost me around 7k, so very, very cheap, but at the same time, it looks to be absolutely amazing, and let me show you why. Let's start off with our keeper here, Non-Rare Wieland from Sweden, with 72 diving, 72 handling, 76 reflexes, and 75 positioning. Now, those are absolutely amazing stats. He plays for FC Copenhagen, or yeah, and he looks to be fantastic, like absolutely fantastic. When you look at those stats, really excited. I really think that he's going to serve well as a keeper. Then if we move on to our right back, who's probably my weakest defender, Jakobsen, who also plays for FC Copenhagen. He has 73 pace though, and 74 defending, which are the two most important stats for a fullback, and he has both of those, so he does look to be a good player as well, and a solid right back. As you can see, I'm going for the 4-3-3 third option, so with two CDMs and a CM there. My center back, this guy Drobo Ambem, who is from no other country than Ghana, and I believe he plays for Bromby, and he has 73 pace, 70 heading, and only 67 defending, which is not too good, but with that pace and that heading, he looks to be a bit of a beast. And let me show you how much I pay for this. For the keeper, I paid 200, absolute steal. I paid 400 for Lars Jakobsen. I paid 200, and for Davidson Drobo Ambem, I paid 950 coins, and he's quite tall. He's 189 centimeters tall as well, so he will be winning those headers, and with that pace and that kind of strength, he will be very good. Next up as center back, we have Martin Albrechtsen, who he looks to be fantastic. I mean, he's 65 rated only, but he has 77 pace, 72 heading, and 67 defending. He's also quite tall, 188, and also not only 900 coins, so this guy looks to be very, very good, and I think this center back pairing right here could be an absolute beastly pairing. Now, Albrechtsen, we have this little Danish triangle here on the left side, and that leads us on to our left back, Tiliga, who's also Danish. He plays for FC Nordsjælland, and this guy looks to be absolutely amazing with 86 pace. His other stats aren't nothing to boast about, but he looks to be so good, because with that kind of pace and still 68 defending, which isn't the end of the world, and 64 dribbling as well, this guy could be very, very solid for me on that left side, and only, again, 950 coins. Next up, we move into our two defensive midfielders, and we have Muhammad Abu, also from Ghana. I have two Ghanaian players. Now, this guy has 74 pace, 71 dribbling, 70 defending, and 67 passing. So he has very, very solid stats, especially defensively. But with that dribbling as well, he can carry the ball upfield, and with great pace, this guy looks to be absolutely amazing. Only 200 coins once again. And he's not too tall, but I think he'll do very, very well there because of his pace. He'll be my kind of quick CDM that'll be running around catching up to players. So this guy looks to be very, very good as well, playing there from Aarhus GF. Next up, we have Tuxen, who looks to be fantastic. I mean, with 80 pace, 70 passing, and 69 defending, and 68 heading, this guy looks to be a very, very solid central defensive midfielder. He's also quite tall at 184, so this guy will kind of be the guy breaking down the attacks, and with that pace as well, he'll be able to catch up to pretty much anybody, and I'm kind of excited about having two defensive midfielders that with so much pace. I think it's really going to serve this team well, and I'm really looking forward to it. And again, only 350 coins. Next up, we have probably one of the best players of this team, and he is Dominguez de Sousa Claudemir. And this guy's 185 tall, so he's pretty tall, and he plays central midfield, and he's a Brazilian. Now, this guy cost me 2,000, so far he's the most expensive player on my team. And with 72 pace, 71 shooting, 74 passing, 74 dribbling, 66 defending, and 67 heading, he's an absolutely fantastic all-around player. All of his stats are absolutely fantastic, and he just looks to be amazing. He's right-footed, and with great passing, great pace, and great dribbling, and good shooting as well. He fits in perfectly into that CM role, which he will probably be playing more as a cam player as well. But his defending stats aren't bad either, so this guy will be extremely important for my team, probably the most vital player in my team. Next up, let's move on to the wing here. We have John, the Dutch player from FC Noordjylland, with 84 pace and 74 dribbling. Now, this guy looks to be fantastic. I mean, he'll dribble the ball upfield, and he'll whip in crosses. He only cost me 250 coins, and he'll whip in crosses for none other than, not this guy, what am I doing? For Cesar Santin. Now, this was one big problem I had when looking at this league, that there were no good strikers. But I found Cesar Santin, and while he's only 71 rated and he's non-rare, he has 75 pace, 71 shooting, and 76 dribbling, which is probably the best all-around stats in the whole entire league, and he only cost me 250 coins, so an absolute steal, I think, for this player. He's not too tall, so he won't be winning many headers, but his headering stat isn't too bad either. And this guy probably will have the best finishing out of all the players in my team. So I'm really excited to be playing with this guy. I think he will turn out to be a bit of a hidden gem. Even though he doesn't look to be great, I think he will turn out to be a very, very solid striker. And finally, we have probably the beast of the team, who is Igbaun from Nigeria, with 92 pace. Absolutely ridiculous. And inclusive to that, with 70 dribbling, this guy will look to be an absolute beast. He cost me 1,700 coins, so he was not cheap by any standards. He plays for FC Midtjylland. I believe that's how you pronounce it. My Danish friends will have to correct me on that. And he will slot right in there on the right wing. This is my Danish Superliga side, and I'm very excited to get going with this for my Race to Division 1. Race to Division 1 is going to be a series that I'm going to try upload regularly, and I'm going to be looking to change teams quite often as well. Now that there's no more formation cards, I think it'll be a bit more easier to kind of change teams. So this team, all in all, if you have any questions about it, if you have any suggestions for players I should add into it, then be sure to leave a comment. But I think it's going to be a very solid team and a lot of fun to play for, because it's play with, because it's much less generic than your basic La Liga, Brazilian, or BPL team. So if you guys have enjoyed this first episode of Race to Division 1 in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, please hit that like button. If we could hit 10 likes on this episode, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, stay tuned. The FIFA 14 or early release is coming out in Europe tomorrow, so we're going to get straight into some gameplay with this team tomorrow. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, please leave a like I said, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.